Well, it's important for us to note that the data that are out there suggesting that the Omicron may have picked up some genetic material from a cousin, a common cold causing coronavirus, those data are not yet peer reviewed. And it's still a bit speculative as to whether the particular mutation that the investigators are focused on actually did make a leap from the common cold virus to the SARS-CoV-2 to help create the Omicron variant. But if we assume that that information is correct, and in fact, this newer variant, the Omicron variant, has picked up some qualities or characteristics from the common cold virus, then the next question is, do those changes really matter in terms of making the virus more transmissible or less severe or more severe? We really don't know the answers to those questions, but certainly we know a couple things already. We know, first of all, that SARS-CoV-2, whether it's the Omicron variant or Delta or the original SARS-CoV-2, we know that that's a highly contagious virus. And second of all, we know that the common cold is also highly contagious. And so what we're gaining in knowledge is right now that these are really contagious coronaviruses. And if they're getting together and exchanging genetic material, that's probably still going to be the case, that these viruses are able to spread pretty quickly. I think the unanswered question is really, is this Omicron more severe or less severe? And so when we identify parts of the world that have a lot of Omicron, we can look at the rates of hospitalization or the rates of death and see if those rates are higher than what we're seeing with Delta or Alpha or the original SARS-CoV-2 variant. There are very early indications that in South Africa, where we've seen a lot of the Omicron data coming out, that the overall death rate from COVID-19 has not increased substantially to match the rise in cases of Omicron. But it's still very, very early days and premature to write this off as a variant that causes less severe disease. We certainly hope that that's the case, but we really don't know yet. So my eyes will be on hospitalization rates and deaths as we start to see Omicron increasing its share of the proportion of variants in our area.